Time moves by so quickly. Today's Friday, and I'm going to share with you a little bit of my heart. I wrote down some thoughts today, but first I wanted to explain to you a bit what I'm doing. So on top of the stove, you will see that I have a little kettle or a pot, whatever you want to call it, and I have water in that, and I also have an old candle, which I am melting the wax. I'm finding all bits of scraps of wax here and there, and I'm making them into beautiful new candles. Instead of going out to the store and buying a candle, I'm creating candles with the wax that I have. I'm finding using the wood-burning stove is so much fun because there's so many projects that we can do with having this stove, and so many ways we can heat our food. As we get closer and closer to Christmas, I have some thoughts. And since it's a Friday, I thought I would share them with you. I hope you didn't miss Friday's noontime video. It's about a special gift that was bought for my husband by a viewer. And it was such a blessing for him. He doesn't get many gifts, and he was so happy with all of the beautiful things that he received. Here's what I have to say about today. As I penned my feelings on paper, I look around and I am reminded of many things. I'm reminded of my home, my life, and everything around me is so imperfect. I look at my home and there's some windows that have cracks in it. My floors are very worn and old, and the carpet is 14 years old. It's starting to show a lot of wear. I look around at all the amazing Christmas videos that I see that YouTubers are doing. $1 million houses, fancy shopping hauls, going to the mall and all of these places that it's been over 20 years since I've been there. And I look at my home. I see cracked ceilings and paint chipping here and there, and I see my home as being very imperfect. I live in a 1963 double wide, and I talk about that often because double wides weren't meant to last very long. But the people who lived here before me kept it very well and kept it in very good shape. But what I do see in my home that I don't see in every home is the amazing, peaceful emotions that are locked away inside my home. I look at my very old home with broken windows and kitchen full of dirty dishes, and I look at my home as simply, perfectly imperfect. As I work on my little craft projects here of scraps of paper and twine, things that I had in my closet, I am reminded that it's not about the store-bought things. It's not about the dangling price tag on things. It's about peace and contentment with what you have. I'm sure a lot of you who are playing my videos are looking around at your house and you're seeing all of the imperfections of your home. But are you seeing the perfect parts of your home? You see, I look at my home and it's loved. Not by the masses of the internet people that are praising for all of the expensive items that I have, but my home is loved by me and by my husband and by my grandchildren and my children. And my home is loved. And I couldn't be more happier. This year, those of you who watch me from year to year would know that this year is very different for me than what you would have seen in the past. I would have done countless videos on decorating my home. But this year has taken on a whole new meaning for me. It's all about not killing yourself over Christmas and trying to outdo everyone else. It's just about the little things in life and treasuring every moment of Christmas. I was watching a really large YouTube channel, and she had made this little craft project. Now, of course, she had all kinds of fancy things, beautiful things that I'm sure she bought for the video. And I thought to myself, can I make something similar with stuff that I have in my own home? Now, of course, mine isn't as elegant as hers, but I really enjoyed making this craft project. It was something that didn't cost me a cent, and it was things that I had. And so that is how my Christmas is this year. It's just the Great Depression and the old-fashioned way of living, because back then they loved the things they had. They didn't have money to go to the store and buy new things. In fact, new gifts in the Great Depression was something most people couldn't afford. And this year we have an exceptional year to be thankful for. My husband, our granddaughters, all got deer this year. And now we have enough of meat to last us all year round. I'm sure some people will laugh at this, but do you know what I'm most thankful for this year? Is heat from my home. For many years, I was very cold in the wintertime. We didn't have proper heat. Even when we had the pellet stove, it just didn't work quite right. But now I have heat and I'm so warm, and I am so thankful for the wood and the heat in my home. I'm thankful that my husband is well physically. I'm thankful that my children and grandchildren are all physically well. I'm grateful for the little things in life. I'm grateful for the deer hunting jacket that I pulled out of my stash of things that was my daddy's, and my husband put it on and shot a deer wearing that jacket. I'm thankful for the memories of Christmas. No, my friends, it's not a perfect Christmas for me, but it's probably the most memorable one I have had in my lifetime.